Up next, we unpack people who are selling their food stamps for cash, and a woman with 10 kids who says that she cannot survive the government shutdown.
You know how many people I've seen sell food stamps to
How
get
many?
their hair done, nails done, their toes done, buy an outfit to go to the club, drugs? A lot. If I've seen it, other people seen it. You know what? That's why people don't give two fucks. I've seen people, women, get a new man. The man got the food stamp. Now, the food stamp is for her and her kids. The man has the food stamp card and he in the grocery store buying shit that he want. People see that shit. You know what? They don't give two fucks. You know, some kids go to school and get breakfast and lunch, no dinner, because mama and I sold the food stamps for shit that she wanted. Dumb people don't give two fucks. And people are saying, well, what about my kids? Well, yeah, what about your kids when you had the food stamps? You out there selling them. What did you think about your children then? The fucked up shit that people do, people see that. So now people are like, I don't care. Life is about to start life for a lot of people. But don't get mad when people don't give two fucks. Because we see so many people out there abusing that shit that they be like, I don't give a shit. You know, what about my kids? What about your kids? When you was out there doing that fucked up shit with them food stamps, what about your kids then?
She calling it like it is. Everybody done seen it, but nobody really gonna say nothing about it because it's not your business. But at the same time, there's a lot of rampant fraud going on that needs to stop. So, she not saying nothing that's wrong. She just calling a spade a spade. It's time to get off code and start to be realistic about things.
I'm a family of 10. I got 10 kids. Okay, 10. 2 adults moved out. I still gotta feed 8 kids. Look, $100 in Walmart will do. Cold cuts, pepperoni, flour tortillas, cream cheese. That's for me to make my pies. Butter. Of course, I had to get my creamer. Ham. Yes, I bought rotisserie chicken to make chicken quesadilla for the kids for dinner tonight. Milk. Cheese. Eggs. Hot dogs.
She making it work, she making that $100 stretch. This is what it is, though. This is what it means to survive on your own, in a certain way. But that's not saying that she's not using the food stamps from last month. But I'm just saying that it's important to budget. We have an American society that has been coddled into this idea that it's everybody's job to pay for your children.
I don't understand all this bullshit over Snap. I work 45 to 50, sometimes 55 hours a week. I understand some of you blue-collar boys, I'm still part-time compared to you. I'm okay with that because I am a full-time employee, but my wife works 40 hours a week, and we can still manage to keep food in the house. Yes, it's expensive, but all of our bills get paid, and food stays in our house. Why do we, as taxpayers, have to put food in your fucking house? Why can't you fucking go get a job? I'd really like to know that. I get some people are disabled, but then there's the lazy shits that don't want to get off their ass and don't want to go make a paycheck and want to live off of me. Get a job.
There's going to be 1,001 people that says, some of us have a job. Well, evidently, he's not talking to those people. He's talking to the ones that don't have a job. Because there's a lot of people who don't have a job that are on food stamps and just pimping the government. Now, he's made some great decisions where he has a nuclear family in an economy that requires 2 incomes. Other people, they can seemingly be independent.
Selling food stamps isn't illegal.
I found out today that selling food stamps is not illegal. Now, hear me out. I know you're going to be looking at me like I'm crazy, like, no, that's illegal. No, it's not illegal. And I'm going to paint the scenario for you so you can see where I'm coming from with this.
Okay.
So let's take somebody, let's say the name Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah is a EBT recipient and she receives, let's say, $500 a month in food stamps. Now, Sarah realizes that she's able to save about maybe $300 left over And the food stamps, so give or take, she only spent about $200 a month. Right? So Sarah knows how to make her pennies work. She knows how to make them stretch. So she has $300 left on her EBT card, and she wants to know if anybody's interested in buying food stamps. Now, Sarah goes around and she finds a lucky person by the name of Nikki. Nikki wants to buy food stamps because Nikki is a 9-to-5 and she makes too much money to be eligible for food stamps. Now, according to the government, she's making too much money, but after taxes, Nikki ain't seeing no rewards. So Nikki and Sarah have a conversation. Sarah says, hey, I could hook you up. You know, for the $300, all you gotta do is give me $150. All right. So they exchange the card and money, and Nikki goes ahead, use the card, and buy some food stamps.
Right.
Now, here's where it gets interesting, because the way this person broke it down to me and explained it to me, I understand where they're coming from. So, again, Sarah is a food stamp recipient. She doesn't work and she receives food stamps. Nikki is not a food stamp recipient and she does not receive food stamps. But Nikki pays taxes into the government in order for Sarah to get food stamps. Okay? Her tax dollars is going towards this woman to get food stamps. So, technically, Sarah is doing nothing but giving Nikki back the money that she paid into taxes by selling the food stamps. So it's a win-win situation, if you ask me. So, very interesting to know that selling food stamps is not illegal.
It's illegal because it's against the law. That's what makes it illegal. Now, what she should do is go get a reduction and say, I don't need all of these food stamps, because what is she doing with the money that Nikki is giving her? Is she going to give that money back to the taxpayers? No, she's going to go spend it on some other shit. That's the other side that you don't talk about.
All I gotta say is, if you selling your food stamps, you dead ass wrong.
Talk about it.
And if you are selling them, inbox me.
Exactly. I knew you were going to say that.
Conversation with you.
Conversation. Yep. She know how to fly under the radar. She's smart. I like her.
A lady just received 60 months, got caught selling her food stamps. I didn't know you can go to the federal penitentiary for selling your food stamps.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a federal
it's called
crime.
Fraud. So y'all out there selling your food stamps, trying to get some extra money for alcohol and weed and buying your kids shoes and clothes. You better start hustling harder, because you get caught giving your food stamp card to somebody else, or they get caught with your card and they gonna come back to you. So I tell you what, from now on, when you start selling your food stamps, just report the card stolen so you don't get caught with it. How about that? Because a lot of y'all out here selling them food stamps just so you can have some club money. So you can go kick it with your homegirl and throw that ass in a circle. That shit dead. They on to y'all ass. All you Section 8 little whores getting moved out the hood to the suburbs. Oh, I'm finna go over here and sell. And white people gonna tell on your ass. That's just what happened to Kimberly. God bless y'all. Like, share, comment, follow, repost.
There's a big spotlight on food stamps right now. Like, that's all the rage, all the talk. So what do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna start to tighten in on what's really going on. It's not a secret amongst the ones who know, but middle America is starting to get aware of this. So you gonna see some shit changing. Winter is here.
Honestly, I use my stamps to get by, but sometimes I had to sell a couple to pay the light bill. A lot of folks around here do the same thing. Now they talking about cutting them off. Like,
I don't know. That could be AI, but it's not unheard of. I'm just saying, like, it's not. Some people have to sell stamps to, because they didn't manage their money properly or they're not making any money. But usually they just sell them to get some extra shit, things that they don't really need.
I got something for you right now. Watch this. Just one.
I sell my $3,000 food stamps for $2,500 a month.
Wait, could you say that again? Say that again?
I sell my $3,000 food stamps for $2,500 a month.
Damn.
I rent out my Section 8 mobile home to my sister for $500.
Wow.
And I pocket the $500. Section 8 pays $800.
Huh? Huh?
Section 8 pays $800. So I know you can spend a lot of money at like Sam's Club and stuff, but I would prefer to go to the food bank to get food for my kids and then take all the free options that they give you at the school as far as free lunches and the food bank and the free pantry, stuff like that. I use that regularly.
How lovely. Studying in our default system. How lovely. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you kidding me?
Not only that though, I wonder what she's doing with the money. Like all that money that you're saving, like what are you doing with it? I wouldn't even say saving because you're stealing it, but what are you doing? Are you investing it? Are you trying to get out of the situation that you're in right now? Or are you just gonna just stay in the same place pimping the system because it's the easiest thing to do, like most sane Americans?
Y'all knowing dang well y'all be selling that link. Let me stop. Let me tell y'all something.
Don't stop.
Yeah, 100 for 75. Don't go over 100. Okay, you got some link to sell.
He been privy to these conversations.
Some of y'all upset not because of the kids. Y'all upset because that's your money base. Man, keep it. Man, I'm going to keep on tripping. I'm going to keep on saying it. See, I'm saying the stuff y'all won't say.
Yeah.
Keep it real. Keep it a buck. Oh, I got to feed the kids. Nah, let's be money in your pockets before you go ahead and get your nails and hair done. How you going to have your nails and your feet done and your kids say, I'm hungry?
He knows how the conversation goes. He's been privy to some of these conversations. That's exactly what's being said. And then they want to play and cry wolf like their kids are gonna starve. We don't have a hunger crisis in America. We have an obesity problem.
Yesterday when I was checking out in Walmart, the couple next to me was reading a sign that was like, it's a federal crime to sell your food stamps. And the wife looked at her husband and was like, people sell their food stamps?
She laughing.
I just giggled because she was genuinely like, why would anybody sell their food stamps? I don't understand. What, aren't you going to use them? The husband was like, yes, honey, people sell the food stamps. And it was like an older white couple. It was just... She was shocked. She was genuinely flabbergasted. She was like, and it's a crime and they're still doing it? I am so sorry. I'm dying laughing just thinking about it because what the hell? Sis was blown. She learned something new.
You laughing, but middle of America is starting to catch on to the food stamp fraud. And one thing they don't like is they tax dollars being wasted on some bullshit. Especially, white women. Like they gonna start lobbying and shit like that. Watch. Trust me, they gonna tighten them screws up. Shit ain't gonna be funny then.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did where a lady on TikTok stole food from the grocery store since the food stamps are off for the month of November.